Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Nur Hikmah and the last ID number 098 from class PBIC. So, I wanna share to you my answer is assignment psycholinguistics. So, number one, the formulation stage is the second stage of language production. In this stage, a person uses their mind to choose the right words to communicate their ideas, and part B, syntactical knowledge. So syntactical knowledge is the understanding of how to arrange words correctly to form a proper sentence. And number two, these two things are closely related. When we create or formulate a sentence, we automatically use our syntactical knowledge to choose the correct word order. And number three, lemma, the basic form of a word before any affixes are added. For example, run, before becoming running or run. And like Sam, all the word forms that come from the same root word. For example, run, runs, run, ran, running, are all part of one lexeme group. And word, the actual form we use in speaking or writing. Example, running. And vocabulary, all the words we know or that exist in a language. And next entry, the complete data about a word found in a dictionary such as its meaning, pronunciation, and how it's used. So number four, grammatical encoding. Encoding is the process where our brain organizes ideas into sentences that follow grammatical rules. We choose the right words and arrange them so the sentence sounds natural and makes sense. For example, when we say I'm eating rice, our brain selects the words I eat and rice and arranges them into a grammatically correct sentence. Number five, part A, the articulation stage is often called the final stage of language production. At this stage, we start turning our thoughts into spoken sounds that can be clearly heard and understood by others. Part B, phonological knowledge. So phonological knowledge is the ability to match speech sounds with the ideas in our mind. According to the sound rules phonology of a language. Number six, the relationship between articulation stage and phonological knowledge is that they work together. Phonological knowledge helps use produce correct sounds when speaking. Without it, our speech might sound strange or incorrect. Number se- number seven. Number seven. Phonological rules are the rules that determine how sounds are pronounced in a language. These rules have several key characteristics. The first phonological rules are intuitive. This means we naturally know which word sounds are right or wrong. In our language, if a word doesn't follow the sound pattern of our language, it will sound strange or foreign to us. The second, phonological rules are un, are unconscious and untaught. So we don't learn them formally from school or books. We acquire them naturally by hearing and speaking the language. Often, without realizing it, our brain stores these rules automatically. And the third, phonological rules are language specific. Each language has its own set of phonological rules, a rule that applies in one language might not apply in another. Even two language from the same family can have their own unique sound rules. Um, and last, phonological rules are productive. This means the rules can also apply to new or unfamiliar words. For example, in the famous word test, native English speakers were asked to make the plural form of a made-up word wood. They naturally said woods, ending with the, not is, not s, even though they had never heard the word before. This shows that phonological rules work automatically in our brain. So number eight. Phonological encoding is the process where our brain organizes the sounds of a word before we actually say it. The brain selects and arranges the problems, arranges the phonemes or smallest sounds units of the word in the right order so we can pronounce it correctly. For example, for the word cat, the brain arranges the sounds K, K, A, and T before we say cat. And the last number 9. So number 9, the process of language production actually consists of several stages that are connected and occur in sequence in our brain. When we speak, it doesn't happen instantly. Our brain goes through several steps before the message becomes clear and understandable speech. The stage are stage first stage, conceptualization stage. At this stage we think about what we want to say. For example, we want to tell about our lunch. The brain forms the idea or concept first, but it's not yet in words. This is like thinking about the message before saying it. Um, and the second stage, formulation stage. Okay, after knowing what to say, after knowing what to say, the brain chooses the right words to express the idea. It also arranges the words according to grammar. To grammar rules, for example, from the idea I eat rice, the brain picks I eat and rice, then arranges them correctly. And and the and the third, grammatical and phonological encoding stage. After the words are chosen, the brain organizes their grammatical form like tense, number, and order, and prepares the sound patterns or phonemes. This is like preparing a speech draft. In our mind, it's ready but not spoken yet. And next, articulation stage. At this stage, we actually start speaking. The brain sends signals to our speech organs, tongue, lips, vocal cords, and yeah, to produce the plan sounds. The ideas in our mind how come out as speech the others can hear. And the last, monitoring stage. After speaking, we automatically listen to ourselves to check if we said it correctly. If we make a mistake, we can notice and correct it right away. This is like here self-check step in our speech process. Self-check step in our speech process. So maybe enough for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.